Dave, where are you?
I'm here.
I am interested to hear how your part of the room what they feel about this.
Yeah, well, let's find out. We've got Paul, our Newcastle fan, but let's come to Christian first, our Arsenal fan. With the injury to Mikel Merino, did you think that you needed another midfielder in, or a kind of midfielder forward type?
Yeah, it's a weird one, because if you said to most Arsenal fans after the summer window, I think we were kind of unanimous that we knew we wouldn't do business in January. When we were desperate in January last season, we didn't do anything. Now we kind of have the squad, and yeah, like I said, it was unanimous that we weren't going to do anything. But all of a sudden, Ethan Nwaneri goes out on loan. Mikel Merino's, out for a few months having surgery. So all of a sudden, like I said, you are in a situation where maybe you're a body short. When I saw the story this morning of Tonali, I just thought it was too big of a deal to get done in a day. You're looking at 90 million, 100 million pounds minimum for a player of his quality. And to get that done in a day, it just didn't really seem realistic. And a big asset for Newcastle, losing Isak in the summer, to then lose who's probably his second biggest asset in Sandro Tonali in January, didn't really make sense. Would I like it as an Arsenal fan? I think he's a brilliant player, of course I would. And what we all talk about is not having a backup for Declan Rice. He would be the perfect for that. Is Tonali too good to be a backup? Probably. Does he start Arsenal over Zubimendi, or I don't know. So yeah, like I said, when I heard the story, I thought great player, but I don't see it happening.
And for Newcastle, Paul, it felt like this transfer window, outsiders anyway, we were talking more about Newcastle needing to bring players in rather than let them go. So does it feel unthinkable for Newcastle to let go of a player of such quality?
Yeah, especially after what happened in the last window. We need to learn our lessons of what happened in the summer. Clearly, it's had a knock-on effect, and if we were to sanction a move now, it would have probably another similar knock-on effect. I think the form is all been sort of inconsistent. We're down on numbers. We've got a lot of injuries. It would have made no sense to not sign anybody and to pave the way for Sandro Tonali to leave. Do I expect him to move in the summer? Perhaps I do, but I think we need to learn lessons of what's happened before and be prepared. But it would have been unthinkable for that deal to have gone through today. I don't care how much money would have been offered by Arsenal, 90 million, 100 million. You can't put a price in it. We're doing well in the Champions League. We're inconsistent in the Premier League. But it is still there for us to do, but we need to keep hold of some players. We've barely got any fit.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been an absolutely monster deal if that had have happened today, Sandro Tonali to Arsenal. We'll see if that gets revisited come the summer.